Amaze. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for that tier 1 sub. 27 months. That is a really long time, and I hope you know that I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Scared me right out of my my prep. Welcome on in, everyone. How is everybody? Hey, Genie Problem, how you doing? Yeah, and Sydney, aka Coco. So should I call you Sydney or Coco? I'm just call you Sydney for now, because I'll probably forget. But thank you so much for that follow as well. Really appreciate that. Yeah, we're just gonna jump right in here. It is the 30th anniversary of The Lion King today, apparently. And for those who don't know, I used to be quite the Lion King fan. I mean, I still am, but like, it was certainly one of a very short list of movies that kind of got me into drawing at a young age. So it's like Bambi, Lion King, 101 Dalmatians, Spirit, Anastasia. Those are probably the ones I watched the most. Maybe Beauty and the Beast too. I liked that one a lot. Yeah. Anyway, but this one definitely, I discovered it was like pretty early in my online art career that I discovered fandoms because of this movie. And yeah, it just kind of holds a special place in my heart. So I thought I would celebrate by drawing some lions this morning. Something that's useful for me anyway. For those who don't know, I've got a webcomic that I'm working on. And it's got a lot of lions in it. So this will be a good study series for me anyway. But yeah, we'll just jump right in. And welcome in, Yanni. How you doing? Good to see you. You remember when The Lion King came out? It was a roaring success, eh? Oh my gosh. We're already starting with the cheese. It's so early for cheese, but we're doing it. Well done, Yanni. Well done. Cheers. All right, so we're still going to do our warm-up studies as usual. But I will be back on later this afternoon to probably, I mean, my plan was to kind of take a break from emotes and do some like painting stuff anyway. So I think I'll just do some Lion King fan art maybe and just see what I come up with. It probably won't be in the Lion King style, but you never know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, that'll be this afternoon. But for now, we're just going to do some studies. So there you go, Raga. Thank you for giving Yanni the requisite amount of cheese. But how's everyone doing this morning? I hope everyone's well. Toaster Struder, hello. Good to see you. Welcome back in. The Lion King was first unveiled. The staff could finally talk about the project because the cat was out of the bag. Oh my gosh. Is this gonna be the whole stream? Oh my gosh. Too funny. My goodness. You guys. I'm not gonna. I don't hate it. I don't hate what's happening. I'm not gonna lie. So feel free to continue that if you'd like. Hope you're doing well though, Toaster Shooter. Cheese rich. Yes, you are very cheese rich. It's a Gouda amount of cheese, as some might say. Some people, not me. I would never say that, but you know, somebody might. So I just thought I'd put it out there. Doing all right? I'm glad you're doing all right, Toaster. And I'm glad I could say your name this time without dying. I do remember when we first met you, I was having a real hard time. So thanks for coming back in and giving me another chance. But I hope everyone's morning's going well. Alright, anyway, my handwriting's terrible, but let's go ahead and get started. So, for anyone who's never been here before during a warm-up stream, or if you're just curious what we do here, well, I tend to talk about anatomy and kind of how you want to study a reference. We're trying to learn from this, right, so that we can apply it to illustrations and increase our skill set. What I tend to do is draw the big shapes first. So if you are someone who's new to drawing and you've not done this before, just, you know, try and look at your reference more than you're looking at your drawing, because it's going to help you draw what you're actually seeing as opposed to what you think you see. We talk a lot about schema and, like, you know, preconceived notions, basically what things look like and how it's easy to default to that. But if you want to learn something new and you want to expand your skill set and improve your art, studying is a really good way to do that. It's not the only way, but it is a really good way. So that's what we do. And then at the end of stream, if anyone would like to, you're welcome to share your sketches in the Discord. You can type !Discord to get there, and feel free to join. I tend to hang out there in between streams too, so it's a nice little community we've got over there. but it's always good to see what you guys are up to. So if you want to draw along, feel free. You certainly don't have to. You're welcome to just watch if you're not wanting to draw today. But yeah. If you'd like to share what you come up with, you're welcome to do so in the Discord, and we will share that on screen at the end of stream, as long as you put it in the warm-up art section. That's going to be the section for this little challenge. So, oh, thank you for that lyric, Sydney. I appreciate you. And hey, Mirror Stepper, how you doing? Welcome on in. Alright. So for my, whenever I'm doing these skeletal studies, I don't personally try very hard to get it super detailed. I'm more interested in proportion and accuracy. So what I'm doing is I'm checking for, like, you know, where does this line up? You know, how do I know where the ankle goes? So I know these are a little bit higher, but they're also pretty even. You know, there's like, these are the same length for the most part. These might be a little shorter actually than those. But those are all good things to note. I'm trying to check for proportion, I'm trying to check for accuracy, and just kind of like the width and depth of things. So like this, I drew a little bit too long. Here we go. But yeah, once I get the general proportions down and kind of the general location of things, it tends to help when I go in to draw the actual creature, so that I can put everything where it belongs and make sure that the drawing actually looks correct. Anyway, so if you're new to reference study, that is the purpose of this. If you would like to be more detailed, feel free. What I always tell people is just challenge yourself, if you can, to set a timer for 30 minutes and just see how much sketching you can get done in 30 minutes. You can focus on one, like, long form drawing, or you could like make a really, really detailed one if you'd like to, or you could just try to roughly get in a whole bunch of sketches. It's kind of up to you, but like I said, I like to start with anatomy studies before I jump into the actual photo reference. Oh, Tigsries? So do we choose skeletons over photograph? No. I mean, you can jump right into the photograph if you want. Like I was saying, I just prefer to start with a skeletal reference because it helps me make sure I get my proportions right. It helps me to, like, refamiliarize myself with the animal if I haven't drawn it in a while, which I haven't drawn a lion in a while. It's just a good refresher. But no, you can do whatever kind of reference studies you want. And also, thank you for that follow. I really appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know if you just got here, but you're welcome to pop into the Discord if you'd like. If you want to share any warm-up studies, we do have a section of the Discord where I will share anything that's posted in there, as long as it's a study. I don't want to see, like, finished illustrations or anything like that in there. But yeah. Aw, thank you, Mirror Stepper. That's really kind. I appreciate you saying that. I'm definitely learning, you know? Like, I don't want to give the impression that I'm, like, an expert and, like, my way is the right way. This is just the way that I like to study. It's, I don't know. It's one of those things, we kind of been joking, that's why I called it the art gym in the title. I don't know if anyone saw that, but I always joke that, like, this is something, like, drawing from reference is something that every artist knows they should be doing, kind of like we all know we should be going to the gym. But it's really hard to, like, motivate yourself to do that, so I kind of look at this as, like, an accountability buddy setup, where we're all kind of keeping each other accountable. Even if you're just lurking and you're not drawing along, you're still keeping me accountable to doing this, because this is something I need to do just as a good foundational practice to become a better artist. For those who've never met me before, I am trying to get into children's books. I'm trying to get into children's book illustration, so building up my skill set to be somebody who's hireable is a good idea. But I do better with accountability for sure. So thank you all for being here, just to keep me accountable if nothing else. But like I said, I always invite anybody who would like to join in. You can jump right in and study right along with me if you'd like to. And again, if you're new, you don't have to draw the same thing I'm drawing. It doesn't even have to be a lion. Like, this is just the theme I chose for me today. But if you have something else you need to study, like if you've got a big project focused on architecture and you need to study buildings, feel free to go pull up some building references and do some studies and share those. In the warm-up section. I'll be happy to share any warm-ups of any kind, as long as they're work safe. Work safe, family friendly, that's kind of my vibe around here, guys. But yeah, feel free to share anything that falls into that category, as long as it's the warm-up, in the warm-up art section. And I will show that at the end of stream. Consider trying to, because oh, Mirror Stepper, you are so kind. I hope you're having a good day as well, Mirror Stepper. Thanks for being here. It's good to see you. Pretty good though. Drawing animals do. Oh yeah, it can be hard. Tigs, it can be hard. Is it Tigsries? Tigsres? I'm not sure how to type. I'm just gonna call you Tiggs, unless you tell me to say something else. Yeah, happy to have you. Welcome on in. Your day is complicated. Oh no. I hate those days, Mirror Stepper. I'm sorry. Show is 18 plus, but it is Tiggs. Okay, cool. Good to know. Yeah, I've heard of Has-Been a Hotel. I haven't actually like seen the show, but I know a lot of people who are into it. I feel like I drew this part of the lion way too big, so we're just gonna hold on a second, guys. I don't know why I decided to do this. There. Sometimes I get a little distracted. Oh my gosh! Fize Art? Is it Fize Art? I don't know how to say your name, I'm so sorry, but I do appreciate you following. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. Thank you guys for the follows. I don't know how you guys are finding me this morning, but I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. You do need to study an extinct dog breed for something. Oh, interesting. Can I ask what the dog breed is, Yoni? That's really fascinating. Yeah, reference would be limited on that. That's a tough one. You know, sometimes we do paleo art stuff. I'm sure you've been around for some of those. And, you know, even just looking at skeletons can be helpful. A good place to start. So I don't know if there's any skeletons of this extinct dog breed, but that can help you get an idea of what they maybe look like in life, you know? Okay, anyway, I don't want to get too caught up in the skeletal study. I'm going to move on to a muscle study. This is also a helpful practice. If you are able to find good, like, reliable muscle reference, I do recommend if you're looking up an animal that's not super common, like the lion, make sure that when you do a Google search for it, you type in before colon 2021, just to make sure that you're not getting any AI generated nonsense, because there's a lot of really misleading information out there, and visuals especially, because of the AI generators. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole about what I feel about those, but just be aware if you're looking for good reference that it is really hard to find right now on Google, even on Pinterest. So just when you do your search strings, you know, try to do that. You can also do -AI, I think, but I think the before is a little more reliable personally. A Molossian hound. I've never heard of this. An ancient Greek dog. There's some statues. Wow, that's really cool. Is it closely related to anything that's currently alive? That's interesting. Oh, hey, Short Stuff. How are you? Good to see you. I hope your evening is going well. I think Ice Age period has really good dog drawings. Ice Age period? It is really tough when you're working from extinct animals. Like, we don't do a ton of dinosaur studies just because I don't want to... It sounds weird, but I don't want to study from other artists because you're kind of studying someone else's bias. I really do think that, like, if you can find something real, that's more helpful, but... Alright, yeah. You doing alright? Well, good. I'm glad to hear that, Short Stuff. So I cross-referenced this muscle study with a bunch of other images of lion muscles, and they look pretty spot on, so I'm just gonna go with this being okay. It also says it's a scientific and medical illustration, so those tend to be the most accurate for anatomy because they're not trying to stylize anything. Sometimes you can find some stuff that's rendered in Blender, like some 3D image stuff that's a little bit stylized, and it can be a little misleading, kind of teach you some bad habits. So it's best to learn what things really look like so that you can, over time, learn how to exaggerate and create your own style, your own way of approaching it. Yeah, study reality first. I know it's not as fun, that's why we call this the art gym, right? But it is going to help you improve so much more quickly than just studying from like animation or a drawing that someone has done that's more imaginative or stylized. You see this a lot in fandom circles. Like, people just get used to drawing a certain art style of something, and then they find it really hard to branch out and do anything else. So that's what they've been studying, you know? You become what you study. Let's see, they are the... Oh, progenitor of mastiffs. Oh, cool. Okay, so you have something to go off of from, like, a modern animal, then. That's helpful. That's helpful. So at least you have, like, a basis. That's really cool. I've never heard of this animal. Definitely not to steal anything. The Cenozoic period had a dog. Yeah, no, there's all kinds of cool prehistoric, like extinct critters. Definitely recommend looking at some older animals. There's a huge amount of options of critters to draw. Okay, this is an awkward angle. Sure. And I was really lucky to find 2 references that I think are pretty much working from the same poses. It looks like they flipped the legs and the hind legs of it, but still pretty helpful stuff. So the big muscles I want to focus on are like this one right here. I think these are the lats, right? I'm not really good at my anatomy names, so please forgive me. Yeah, kind of like the arm muscles, the ones that you'll see kind of through the skin. So you'll see these, I forget what they're called, the bacon muscles, the rib muscles, I don't know. But anyway, these are the ones you'll see kind of pushing through the skin. Like you can see the muscle attachment here. That's an important one because there is a skin flap there in a real lion that you'll notice. But it's a lot easier to notice these things if you've taken the time to look at what the actual underlying muscles are doing. So, kind of like looking at where the tendons go, where these might push through on the skin to kind of create different kinds of lines. Just important info, you know, helpful to think about. It's for an illustration of Hecate. I've never heard of this. Is this like a Greek mythology thing? Feel free to share, or don't if it's a private project, but that's pretty cool. Alright. Just a loose muscle study here, guys. I'm not going to get super into it. I want to jump into some photo reference. Photo reference is the fun part, right? There we go. So just kind of taking note of like where the jaw is, how the ear, like where in the musculature does the ear come out, you know, where is the neck attaching, those kinds of things. A little face muscle there. Cool. All right, let's move on to some photo ref. And thank you, Amaze, for pinning that Pinterest board at the top. If anybody needs lion reference and you'd like to draw along with lions, just click that reference board. That's my personal Pinterest board. And I've got a ton of lion references because I have this comic called Drift. It's got some lions in it, so I've spent many years collecting lion references. If you want to check out Drift, click the link in one of the links, I guess, in the chat. But yeah, so I've got all sorts of age stages and different poses. I think I'm going to start with I'm going to start with just lions. Just lionesses, I guess. I don't know why it still says lions. This is a male. So some of my refs still need to be organized a bit, but that's okay. The goddess of magic. Oh, interesting. Her symbols are many and varied, but guard dogs is one of them. That's really cool. I've never heard of this dog. All right, I'm trying to find a really straightforward lion reference. Let's see. I tend to pin pretty dynamic poses because I think they're fun, but I'm gonna try and find one that's a pretty similar pose to the one we just did, just to kind of warm us up. There should be one in here somewhere. Oh, this is such a pretty photo. Oh, yeah, that's not too far. Chinese chicken. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna use this one. It's pretty close. It's not identical, but it's not a very good photo. Shoot. Alright, we'll do this one instead. This one's a little bit higher resolution. It's definitely not the same pose, but at least it's a pretty stagnant pose, so you don't have to get too complex with it. So we'll do this. And I will post this in my Discord as well, so if anyone needs that, feel free to pop in there. It will be waiting for you. There we go. I'm trying really hard to do better about keeping my sketches and my references on their own layer. Here's another one. Okay. Oh, hey, Sugalini, how are you doing? How in the world are you? Hope it's going well for you wherever you are and whatever you're up to. You just like the phone? Oh, it's okay. No worries, Tiggs. Hey, Kudo, how's it going? Good to see you. Happy TLK anniversary. Alright, so I'm going to start with the big shapes, just like we did for up here. We did the head, the chest, the hips. So those tend to be the circles I'm trying to find first, or the ovals I'm trying to find. And you can also, I mean, big muscle groupings are totally big shapes as well. Like, you know, the thighs, the shoulders, they all tend to be pretty big groupings of muscles. So feel free to, you know, separate the reference out however you'd like to. But yeah, just kind of break it down into shapes before you worry about details. This is a great opportunity to check for proportion, right? That's what we're kind of trying to do. I'm trying to get back in the habit of not just jumping into details really fast, but actually taking my time and making sure that my proportions are accurate before I actually dig in and do a whole bunch of other details and stuff. So. Yeah, Lion King, woohoo! Yep. Anybody else a Lion King fan out there? It can't just be me and Kudo. Great film, still makes you cry. I know. You know what's funny? Short stuff. I haven't actually seen the movie in a really long time. I was thinking about watching it tonight, but I don't know if I'll have time. We'll see. I've got quite a list of things to get to today. But I feel like I am slowly getting toward like light at the end of the tunnel stage of my to-do list. So like I got a lot done. I actually got some stuff done this morning, surprisingly. Yeah, with my internet being out at my studio last week, it really set me behind this month. Lost like 4 days of work, and I think I only get like 12 total a month in the studio. So it's just like a pretty good chunk of my time that I missed out on. But you know, it's okay. We're gonna make up for it today. It's a new week, and actually, you know what? I had a thing I was supposed to do tonight, and it got canceled, which works out great. I mean, I'm sad it's canceled, but it means I have extra time today to actually get things done. And so maybe I might pull a late night tonight, and then hopefully I can just pull normal nights the rest of the week. It'd be so good for me. I really need to fix my messed up schedule. I've been staying up so late working lately. It's not good. It's not a good habit. You're wearing a Lion King shirt. You know, I don't own a Lion King shirt, but if I did, I would be wearing it right now. Just wearing a plain old shirt today. That's cute. You just got done watching Lion King. Nice. Nice. You saw it on Broadway ages ago. Well, that's cool, Sugarlin. I didn't see it on Broadway, but I did get to see the Broadway musical in Dallas. A friend of mine, actually Ryu, my friend Ryu, who streams here on Twitch, took me to go see it. It was really cool. I got to see that a few years ago. It was like right before I moved to Colorado, I think. It's really cool. It's only your favorite Disney movie, but I don't like to gush. Is it really your favorite too, Amaze? I didn't know that. How did I not know that? Also, guys, sorry that my voice is kind of raspy today. I had a lot of talking last week, and I think I might have gotten slightly sick. And so my voice is just taking a while to recover, so I apologize if I sound like a creaky door today. Yeah, come on now, Amaze. Gush with us. It's the birthday of the Lion King. Lion King turned 30 years old today, which is crazy. So, yeah, go ahead and gush. It's a big milestone, you know? Not to date myself, but I do remember seeing it as a kid, and boy, that movie just blew me away. An entire site gushing about the Lion King, yep, since 1995. Yeah, you're not alone, Short Stuff. We have a few folks from across the pond here that come in every once in a while. Oh, Bigman! Hello! Good to see you. Thank you for that work and lurk. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. Happy 30th anniversary of the Lion King, Bigman. +1 Brit. Oh, there's Beats coming in out of lurk. Give that got quite a few British citizens, it looks like, here in the chat. Well, I hope everything's well for you guys over there across the pond. Ye old pond. This line is standing strange. It looks like they are pivoting and kind of turning a little bit, like they were headed that way and then started to head this way. A very weird pose, but that's okay. Oh, you got some sunshine! Oh, congratulations! I know that's kind of rare over there, isn't it? Well, I hope it was a beautiful day for you. I do remember, it's kind of funny, the one time I went to Britain, it was actually relatively sunny the whole time I was there. It was in the summer. It may have actually been around this time of year. But it was quite nice. It's a heat wave, you're dying in your room, oh no. Do you guys not have air conditioning? Is heat so rare that you don't even need air conditioning there? 77 degrees Fahrenheit, that sounds like a beautiful day. Yeah, oh, you're in New York. I didn't know that, Shiga. AC is not really a thing. Yeah, that's, yeah. That means you don't really get heat waves. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe, let's see, Beats. Maybe Beats is, actually experiencing a heat wave. I don't know, when I think heat wave, I think, like, what would it be, like 40 degrees Celsius or higher? I don't know what that would translate to, but here in the US, it's like if it's like over 95 degrees, that's a heat wave. It's like 90 degrees or up would be a heat wave, I feel like. It's already 92, feels like 102. Yeah, I feel like the US, we just get such high temps, especially the further south you go. Thankfully, I live in Colorado now. I used to live in Texas, and holy cow. The heat and the humidity and just the climate in general is a big part of why I don't really want to move back there. All my friends and family are there, but not all of them. I mean, I have family here, or friends here, but, you know, the people I grew up with are all there still for the most part. The heat. Oh my gosh, the heat. Isol, hello, how are you? Good to see you, friend. What are you up to today? And for anyone just popping in, happy 30th anniversary to the Lion King, everyone. It's a big milestone. Figured I'd do a nerdy fan art sort of stream day today. Really, really hoping to get some work done. Oh, thank you for that shout out for you, Isol. Yeah, you guys should all go follow Isol if you're not already following Isol. Such a wonderful streamer and also a wonderful person. I always enjoy hanging out on her streams. Very chill, very work safe, family friendly, all that good stuff. Also just an amazing oil painter. So inspiring me to maybe pick up my paintbrushes sometime this year. We'll see. You know, don't get your hopes up or anything, because I'm pretty nervous about it. But maybe we'll do a series later this year of like Casey learns to paint or something. Would be fun. The humidity is kind of high. See, the humidity does make it worse, for sure. Back in Texas, it's like, so here in Colorado, like 30 to 50 degrees, if the sun's out, it's beautiful. You're in shorts. But in Texas, if it's below 50 degrees, or heck, it's even sometimes below like 55 degrees or lower, the humidity is so dang high that you're just like freezing. So like 30 degrees in Texas, I am miserable. But 30 degrees here, as long as it's not windy, it's fine. It's totally fine. So crazy. Humidity makes a huge difference. Not that, I mean, you guys all know that. I don't need to tell you that. You're all smart. Oh, thanks, Cecil. It's about 29 in the room you're in. I don't know what that translates to, but it sounds hotter than 17. Yeah, isn't her name cute? I agree. You're not super amazed. Well, I hope your day becomes super. I'm glad that you're here. Thanks for being here. Hey, hello, Kitty's cat. Kitty's cat? Hello, Kitty's cat. Oh, that's a cute name. I love that. Welcome on in, and look, you're using my little chicken emote. I don't know why that makes me so happy. Hopefully I'll be able to finish making a few more emotes for you guys. I've almost filled up all the emote slots, so we'll probably do one more emote stream sometime this month. Maybe, actually, it might be on Wednesday. It might be the last emote stream. Hopefully I'll finish them up. Yeah, I'm excited. I might be changing a few as well. There's a few that I might take out. But it's been fun to make those. Still have quite the list. Oh, Tiggs, I'm glad you used that one. I actually was thinking about swapping out that dragon one because I don't really draw dragon characters very often, and that's one of my old dragon characters. But anyway, we'll see. We'll talk about that during the emote stream. Today is about lions. Anyway, good to see you though. Hello, kitties. Cat. Happy to have you. And for anyone just joining, if you'd like to draw along, I'll just keep letting people know. But we do a segment at the end of stream where anybody who drew any kind of warm-up with me, it doesn't have to be lions if you're not feeling lions today. It's totally fine. But yeah, if you'd like to draw along, feel free to post in my Discord, or you can post in the chat if you want, if you're not a Discord person. I know Discords can be kind of overwhelming. There's like a million of them. Yeah, if you want to join the Discord, feel free to pop something in there, and if you'd rather just post it in chat, that's fine too. Just make sure you highlight it so I can find it. Yeah, at the end of stream, I will show off the art you guys make. Again, as long as it is warm-up or study type art. Don't want to be seeing any, if you want to show off like actual finished work, like if you have a piece of art that you're really proud of that you want to show me, and that you want to show everybody, we actually have a art showcase section of the Discord as well. We just started that last month. It was really fun, so we'll be doing another one in first big stream of July. And so it'll be the best of June. So whatever your favorite thing is that you've made, or if this is your first time, just pick a piece you're really proud of. It doesn't have to be recent. Yeah, feel free to drop it in the art showcase section of the event streams corner of the Discord, and you will we'll show that off. As long as it's, work safe. Please make sure it's work safe. Oh, the Wildest Cannon. That's a great name. Thank you for popping in, and thank you for that follow. I really appreciate that. Hope you're having a great day. You're special interested in the snow art. Oh, are you? I've got a passion. It's called peace. Wait, what? I'm glad. Cup of Joe. Hello. Your Pinterest collection is so intense. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've had it for a long time. It's a little disorganized still, but I hope it's helpful. And I'm glad that you find it hopefully helpful. That's what it sounds like anyway. But I do try really hard to make sure there's nothing AI generated in there. I feel like that's one of the biggest hurdles right now for me with reference gathering. Some of those are my own personal photographs or just pictures I've had on various hard drives since like high school. So some of those pictures are kind of hard to find. So hopefully that makes it helpful and makes it to where you're not just seeing the same reference photos you've seen everywhere. But a lot of them I've pulled from Pinterest, so some of them might be a little more generic. It really is Cup of Joe. Yeah, I agree. And Marine Biomakes, hello. I think I missed you coming in. Welcome on in. Oh, and melon lemon flavored. Welcome on in. A hyper-realistic drawing of a lion. I mean, I don't know about hyper-realistic, but we are doing studies today for anyone just popping in. So we start off, I personally prefer to start off with anatomy studies. So I'll do like skeletons and muscle reference just to kind of familiarize my hand and my brain with the structure of the thing I'm drawing, especially when it comes to biological things like critters and people. But yeah, we're jumping into some photo refs now. I'm going a little slow. Today. Hopefully I'll speed up. I want to get a little more gestural and maybe not be quite so meticulous, but I'm glad you like it. Oh, and I'm glad you found the sea slug emotes, Tigs. Those are also some of my favorites. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything in chat. You spent a lot of time in the past on Behance, Hello Kitty's cat says. Watching all kinds of drawing. Oh, yeah, I haven't actually been on there a whole lot. I got kind of turned off of Behance and ArtStation a few years ago, and then especially recently. So, again, we're not going to go on the AI tirade at the moment, but maybe another day. Maybe I'll make a redeem for that. So that it'll keep me from doing it. Let's see. Spinosaur! Yeah, Spinosaurs are great. Oh, someone you know, Bickman. I love how much, like, Art Twitch knows each other. Hey, Collector2288! It's so good to see you! Welcome on in. Thanks for popping by. Thank you. I'm glad you like my sketch. All the cool art kids are here. I'm so honored. Yeah, we were talking about how to find good references. And one of the ways that I look when I'm searching, especially using any kind of search engine, I type before : 2021. A lot of people say 2022 is fine, but just to be safe, I know there were some early image generators in 2021. So just to be safe, I get way ahead of it and I just say nothing taken before 2021, or taken after 2021. I don't want any of that to show up in my search results, and that tends to generate a lot better. Yeah, just a lot better imagery when I'm looking for references. So, all right, let's move on from this one because I'm just gonna start nitpicking at this point. No. Ooh! Oh, Collector 288, or is it 288? Thank you for that follow. He also jump scared me a little bit. I'm actually gonna try and make a jump scare emote. We'll see if I get to it. But if you want to claim that jump scare, just type !! Jump scare. We do have a little counter because it does happen. It doesn't always happen, but it does every once in a while. Okay, let's find another ref. This one was pretty bland. Let's find a good dynamic one. I hope you're all doing lion-tastic today and having a possum day. Oh, Collector 288. You're gonna have to have cheese for that one for sure. Gotta have some cheese. Oh, I know, right, Cuppa Joe? That's actually why. Ow! I just hurt myself. That's actually, we were talking about that earlier. That's part of why I call it the art gym, because it's like we all know we should go to the gym, but we just don't always go to the gym. Drawing from reference is kind of like going to the gym for artists. It's like we know we should do it. We know we should do studies, but we just don't make the time. Like for years, it was always the first thing on my to-do list, and it was the only thing left at the end of the day because I would just like find other things to do. So this is basically accountability for me. So if you want to join in, like I said, on that accountability, anyone who would like to is welcome. Just type !Discord, and you can find the warm-up art section where you can drop some of your studies, and we can all keep each other accountable and actually get this stuff done, you know? That's the goal anyway. Oops. Hold on. Alright, sorry. My raspy humming. Big Monday energy? Yeah, agreed. Right? 11 out of 10 for saying lion-tastic. I agree with you, Isel. Oops, I broke my chat. Hold on, it stopped scrolling. I always break the auto scroll on my chat. Is anyone else? Am I the only? I feel like I'm constantly breaking it on accident. I don't mean to. Sorry if I missed anything somebody said. Hands. Yes, we did hands actually not too long ago, Tiggs, but we'll probably revisit hands soon. You're too scared. Yeah, don't get me started. It is a big poo-poo face. I agree, Isel. I agree. So primal-tastic. Oh, thanks. Largest, stinkiest poo-poo face. Exactly. Yep. I'm glad we're all on the same page there. Oh, thanks, Short Stuff, for dropping those links. Yeah, there's the Discord. There's my socials. If anyone wants to follow me anywhere, feel free. Wasn't my day job 100% down? Ah, the old day job. I feel ya, Cuppa Joe. I'm there Thursday through Saturday every week, so I get 3 days a week in the studio to try and make this art thing happen. For anyone who's new here, I'm trying to get into book illustration. I'm trying to be a children's book illustrator. In fact, we've gotten a few new follows today, so maybe I'll just show you. If you want to see, here's kind of my current, I guess, body of work, if that's the right thing to say. If it ever loads. There we go. So yeah, some of these I've done on stream. I don't actually have a Behance portfolio, not really. I think I do have I mean, it's old. I don't know if you'd get a whole lot out of it, but if you want to follow me there, I'd have to look it up. It's probably under Casey Snow or Casey Snow Art. Those are the two names I usually use. But I don't see one handy here. I think I kind of kept it around for a while and then I just stopped. I have an ArtStation link. Yeah, but anyway, this is the kind of stuff that I'm trying to finish up actually this week, hopefully. I really wanted to pitch to agents this month. I don't know if I'll have time. Depends on how much I get done this morning after my stream. I still need to clean up this one and finish a little bit of lighting on this one, but I'm mostly finished actually with this one too. But yeah, these two I think are the last ones I need to tweak. And then once these are finished, I can submit my portfolio. I just need to update my website. But here's my comic I was talking about. So this is why lion studies, excuse me, are helpful for me because I do use them quite a bit. Yeah, anyway, we did this on stream not too long ago. Did this on stream. Actually, we did a lot of these on stream. Actually, I think all of these new ones were done on stream now that I'm looking at them. That one's not new. That one, I don't think I streamed that one. That one, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, we'll see if I can convince an art director to hire me. Wish me luck. They're quite inundated and very picky, so we'll see. Yeah, if you want to check out the comic, it's kind of on hiatus right now, but there's 2 links to it. It's on Tapas and it's also on Webtoons, so feel free to click those links. If anyone uses either of those platforms, you can follow. I'm hoping once I get my portfolio submitted this summer, I can kind of slow down on like running through making new illustrations all the time and kind of start working on drift again is one of my goals for this year. So we'll see if I make it. Haven't done it's a lot of work. I don't need to tell anybody that probably, but it's a lot. Children's illustration stuff is intense. Yes, I'm picking very intense careers. I don't know why. I think I'm doing life on hard mode sometimes for no reason, but here we are. Let's do a male lion. Yeah, Amaze also does comics. Oh, hey, Chris Wright. I'm sorry that I missed you popping in. The portfolio's looking okay, and I haven't been able to submit anything to agents yet because I just got back into the studio on Wednesday, and then it was Wednesday afternoon that the internet finally came back on, and then I streamed, and then I had to go to an appointment, and then I've been at my day job Thursday through Saturday, and then Sundays I take off because I can't work 7 days a week or I'll go crazy. So this is my first day back in the studio. Hopefully after I get these warm-ups done and get a few things off my to-do list. I actually sold a copy of my Drift. You guys want to see my comic? Oh, I'm not very organized, and I did not mean to hit my mic, but I sold a copy of my comic on Ko-fi. Yeah, a physical copy. So it's only the first like 18 or so pages. It's just like the preview. It was like here. Let me put it on the big screen here since we're chatting about it. And I'm supposed to be doing studies right now. Sorry if I'm distracting anybody. Yeah, so I did like a little run of the comic years ago when I used to do conventions. So I used to table at like Comic Cons and stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to turn the pages backwards and it's very difficult. For some reason the colors are way off with this camera. I don't know why it's like intensifying some of those reds. I promise they're not that weird looking, but anyway. Yeah, so if I sold this on Ko-fi, one of them. My first Ko-fi sale. I'm trying to set up a Ko-fi shop. It's also something on my to-do list. But if you'd like to check that out or follow me on Ko-fi, when I do eventually get like sculptures and prints and stuff updated on there, they will be for sale on there as well. But yeah, anyway, I have to send this out in the mail and do some Patreon stuff. I also do a Patreon. I'm very busy. I have a Patreon tier that is a sketch in the mail every month, so I gotta finish those up for the month of June and get those out to the mail. So if anyone wants that, I don't know. I feel really weird. I'm still not very good at like self-promo, but anyway, if you're interested in any of that stuff, if you want to get some stuff in the mail from me, you can do that there. I actually might be switching it from just a card with a sketch to actually a postcard that has like an art postcard, so like an art print, like a small 5x7, maybe 4x6, I haven't decided yet. Postcard that I'll mail, and then have a little doodle on the back or something. So I might be switching that if I can get that together this year. Actually, some of these new pieces will be some of the ones that I make into postcards. So anyway, if you're interested in any of that stuff, feel free to follow me in either of those places. That's where you can get like print media from me right now. Those are the only options. And Patreon's a good option if you're not a fan of Twitch and like subbing. Patreon, I think I get more of the tip. I treat it like a tip jar, but I like to give people stuff for tipping me there, especially if you subscribe for like long periods. I don't know, it just feels nice to me that people want to support me in any way. And I like to give back for that when I can. So yeah, anyhow, those are the things, those are the places. I'm glad you like that idea, Chris Wright. Yeah, I don't know. Gonna idle. Oh yeah, enjoy your lunch. Thanks for being here. I need to get back to my sketching. Yeah, thanks, Copa Joe. I am excited. Oh, you typed Kofi the same time I did. Sorry, I'm really slow. I'm still kind of a noob at Twitch a little bit. So yeah, I have to take Sundays off, Copa Joe, or otherwise I would go crazy. Nobody should work 7 days a week. If you're working 7 days a week, you're gonna burn out. I learned that the hard way when I was teaching, and I have decided I've done that since 2014. I have taken Sundays off. It's just like a routine that helps me to keep sane, and it's very helpful. And I'm very, very thankful that the job I have right now has like honored that and let me have, because everybody else works weekends for the most part there. And when I got hired, that was my one caveat. I was like, I will work any day you want me to, but I cannot work on Sundays. And thankfully at that time they were honoring that. And I'm always just kind of like waiting for the other shoe to drop, you know. I'm waiting for them to be like, actually we can't do that anymore. But so far it hasn't happened, and I'm very, very thankful, because my life is busy and I'm very tired, and I don't think I could handle working 7 days a week. I would die. I would also be very grouchy. Nobody likes a grouchy Casey. Anyway, I'm gonna find a male lion here. Oh, here's a nice pose. I feel like I may have drawn this one before, but I still really like it. So let's do this one. I'm gonna post that link or that image in Discord. And let's scoot over here. Let's do one of these. Look at this guy. Look at that fancy bird in the background. Holy cow. What a dramatic picture. Anyway, he's a pretty boy. Also, I just think the angle on this is really interesting. It's definitely a younger male lion. You can tell the mane isn't as full. He's also pretty slender. He's got some of that cub-like, a little bit cub-like, kind of big feet, small body, big head. He's still growing into his body, but he'll be a big boy one day. But it is a cool pose. Oops, I broke my chat again. Hold on. Let's see. That is the way, yeah. Having at least one day off to recharge, yeah, it's so important, honestly. Yeah, Maze, me too. Me too. It's a sassy pose, yes indeed. I'm so glad that you like it, Short Stuff. I'm glad it got to you. Actually, Short Stuff, you were the first person I ever sent a card to overseas, so I was really nervous about that. But I'm really glad it made it. Yeah. Okay, so that lion's got here. Oh, thank you, Siren. Using Pantene. Some of these lions have impressive manes, I will say. I am gonna make him a little smaller though, just because I'll be too tempted to draw really big if I keep him large. Alright, so again, we're gonna look at structure. So if you haven't done a study sketch with me yet, or if you're just curious about how I approach it, especially with something like this, I'm gonna draw things like the barrel of the stomach, the shoulder. I'm kind of looking for those big intense shapes. He's got such intense like arm muscles here. Really strong shape right there. I really like it, so I'm gonna emphasize that. But yeah, you want to try and keep it loose. At least I personally, this is the way I approach it. Again, I am not a pro. My word is not law. There is no art law really. But you know, this is just the way I approach it. So if you're curious about that, the reason is because once you get your structures in solidly, then the rest of the image kind of falls into place a little more naturally, a little more quickly, more easily. So yeah, if you just make sure your proportions are good before you get into the details, it's going to make your whole life a whole lot easier. Loosey goosey, exactly. So are you an artist as well, Cup of Joe? I feel like we met recently, but I haven't. We've gotten so many like raids and stuff. I've met so many new people. I'm like trying really hard to keep everybody straight, but I do apologize if I've had a conversation with you or with anybody and I've forgotten. But happy to have you here. Happy to have all of you here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and keeping me accountable to actually doing this. Yeah, your name did seem familiar. I feel like I've talked to you before, but I couldn't remember where. So thank you for everyone's patience with me, which is a lot sometimes. But I have been trying really hard to meet other like art streamers this year. That was kind of one of my main goals when I got back into Twitch in February. That's kind of when I decided to re-emerge and put myself out here on Twitch this year. So yeah, if you are an artist who streams on Twitch, let me know. In fact, we have quite a few artists on Twitch. Oh, thank you, Short Stuff. For some reason, I'm not seeing that alert about an ad coming in 5 minutes, so I appreciate that heads up. We do a scheduled 3-minute ad break, guys. We've just started doing that. People seem to prefer it that way. And if you don't mind just leaving it on lurk during that time, feel free to lower the volume or whatever you need to do. Go stretch, walk around. But it does support the channel, so I do appreciate anybody who sticks it out through the ads. But I also understand that they are annoying. So I totally get whatever you decide to do. Or if you have turbo, just enjoy not having to worry about ads, I suppose. Oh, but right, we have a lot of artists in here. I think we gave Chris Wright a shout out, but make sure you guys go follow Chris Wright. Definitely a really cool new artist here on Twitch that we've met recently. Amazing Fan, I don't know if we have given him a shout out yet. Amazing Fan 15 does animations and comics and character design, and he's also a new artist on Twitch. So if anyone isn't already following Amazing Fan 15, if you've hung out in my chat at all, you've probably seen him around. He's pretty regular, and I do appreciate that. Yeah, go give him a follow. Let's see, who else in here? You are an artist, mostly pixel art. Wait a minute, Cup of Joe. I watched one of your streams. That's how I know your name. I know we've probably crossed paths, but I'm pretty sure I lurked on your stream one time. Yep, I'm looking at your art. It looks very familiar. Very cool. Well, you guys should all go give Cup of Joe a follow as well. Really cool pixel art, honestly. Yeah, I think the 3-minute ads every hour are a lot better for sure. I'm glad that people seem to like that. Maze is great, yes. Maze is great. Oh, and Jordan Draws Birds! Hello! I was hanging out on Jordan's stream the other day. A lot of fun. We had some good combo. Actually, Jordan is the one who showed me how to do to change my ads to make them every 3 minutes an hour, because I couldn't figure out how to do it. So thank you again, Jordan, and we should give Jordan a shout out as well. Make sure I can beat Amaze to it. I don't know if I can. There we go. Well, thank you. You guys all go follow everyone. Follow everyone, okay? Yanni's a great artist too. I don't know if Yanni streams yet. Well, eventually we'll talk Yanni into it. That mountain lion drawing would make for a good book called Maternal Feeling. Is that a book that you are writing? Oh, well, thank you, Collector. I appreciate that. No, you're fine. I'm inspired that it inspires you. That is an honor. Trying your best out here. You're doing great, Chris Wright. Chris Wright does awesome character design stuff. You guys will have a good time. Yeah, he was doing some awesome animation the other day. You draw on paper traditionally. Man, I'd love to see work. Like, if you're an artist and you want to drop some links in chat, I probably won't show them on stream, but if you want to show me, as long as they're work safe, I don't mind links in chat. Of course, as long as they're appropriate links. So far, nobody's abused that. We haven't had to turn back on link permissions, but we'll see. I trust you guys. Thank you for protecting that trust. Or you can drop them in Discord. We do have an art share section where you can post art anytime. There's tons of artists in my Discord. A lot of really great artists. Sculptors, painters, like comic makers, like all kinds, animators. It's a really cool community. I'm really thankful that so many cool people have found me. I made his legs too far apart, but we're just gonna pretend I didn't do that. And I'm just gonna scoot this over. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I don't care. It's fine. I want to reinforce that, like, the point of this isn't to make a perfect copy, but it's to, like, I don't know. It's to just do a good job studying. We're just trying to focus on studying instead of copying. So that I don't know, for me anyway, maybe if you have a different motive, maybe your style is realism and you want to be able to learn how to make a perfect copy, then go for it. For me, the purpose of these is not to make a perfect replica of the image, but it's actually just to, what can I learn? Like, how can you ask questions that are going to help you remember things that can inspire you for future illustrations, right? So that's kind of the goal. I try to explain it that way just because I know there's a lot of people who are, like, new to art that are getting, like, come into my streams sometimes, and maybe you're curious about, like, how to become a better artist, or how to, like, how to make better things from imagination, right? Like, maybe you're really good at realism, but you struggle with imagination stuff. And I think a lot of that comes down to getting into the habit of copying instead of studying. So if that is your habit, you know, it might be fun to try and break that up a little bit and see what you can learn just from studying the image. Focus on shapes. Ask yourself questions like, where is the weight bearing in this image? Like, where do I need to put the most emphasis? Like, where could I use line weight to kind of imply movement or gesture? Like, why, ask yourself, like, why is the hair coming out right here? Like, well, that's an interesting, like, line that's making. I can think about that and remember that for later if I go to make, like, a creature or a character design. Maybe it could inspire even a human character design. Like, maybe I can make a beard kind of shaped in that way. You know, like, there's all kinds of things you can ask yourself and think about to help log away inspiration for, imaginative drawing. And that's kind of the point here. Yeah, 3-minute ads. Thanks again, Jordan. I appreciate it. Thank you for giving Cupajo that shout out too. Oh, of course, yes. I mean, Art Twitch has been so kind to me. I am more than happy to be supportive to others. I feel like Art Twitch has been super supportive and honestly just a really fun, chill, great group of people. Happy to return the favor. That back out there, Yanni gonna get no, don't let me peer pressure you. I'm sorry. I mean, like, I do kind of want, like, a lot of artists to start streaming on Twitch. I really feel like it's a way better option from a lot of the social media options out there right now. And the community here is so cool and varied, and I think it's a cool way to find people who are interested in what you're doing, But yeah, I want to see more people get on Twitch. I kind of want to see all the people who are leaving Instagram. I want to be like, hey, you should think about streaming. They can't scrape your images if they're not images. Like, I don't know. I just think it's a pretty cool platform with a lot of really cool people and a lot of cool opportunities for artists to, like, find new people to interact with their art. People like gamers who would never maybe look at art otherwise, but they might stumble in here, and all of a sudden you have, like, a whole new audience that you didn't have before. I don't know. I just think Twitch is great. So, apparently I just talked through that entire ad. So, you're welcome. Everybody who doesn't see ads, you're the only ones who got to hear that Twitch love rant about how much I like the art community on Twitch. Sorry, I'm so bad at paying attention to when ads are happening. Thanks for the alert, Collector. Hey, how's it going, Casey? Name twin in the house. Yeah, your favorite animal, nice. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. Certainly one of my favorites to draw. Not from Jupiter! Hello! Good to see you. How are you doing today? Thanks for popping in. Another name that I recognize. I'm trying to remember where I recognize it from. I apologize. Once again, I've been meeting a lot of people on Twitch lately. I've been doing a lot of Twitch lurking. And being probably a little too chatty last week while my internet was out at the studio. Like, distracting myself with Twitch. So if I met you and we talked, please remind me where. And if not, that's okay too. Poor little guy. His ears are all chewed up. Do you guys see that? That's another little detail you can think about. It's like, man, How could I, like... How could I, implement that in a character design? Like, I kind of almost want to do a study of his ear. It's kind of crazy looking. Like, it almost looks like a cauliflower ear, like in a human, you know? A really funny raggedy ear situation. Anyway, that's kind of what we're doing here. We're just focusing on asking questions, studying instead of copying. So I've said that like 6 times now, so I should probably stop. Be right back with some yummy. Okay, good. Oh, I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing too bad. I recognize it from here. Well, great. I'm glad. I'm sorry. There were some people in chat that I'm like, oh, I know that name. Where did I meet you? So I apologize. Like I said, I've been talking to a lot of people lately. And it's so hard to keep it straight, but I'm so happy to have you back. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't offended you terribly, and now you're going to leave and never talk to me again, so I apologize. If this is the last time I see you, it's been a pleasure. But I hope you're having a good day. You making a maze blush. Oh, what are we making a maze blush for? Hold on, I missed something. Let's see. Smear frame. I don't know what a smear frame is. What's a smear frame? Teach us, Amaze. What's a smear frame? Everybody is so knowledgeable. I want to learn things. Oh, I know, but I want to know too. I want to know. Teach me. I'm here to learn. I'm not here to just talk about what I know. I don't know that much stuff. I know like 5 things, but I want to know 6 things. So please tell me what a smear frame is. Let's see. It's basically an animation when you extend a frame out during an animation to give more weight. Oh, you're talking about the one he just did. Amaze, did you link your animation? I hope you did. Feel free to if you haven't. Yeah, that was really cool. If that's what you mean. The one where the guy's like looking to the side. Alright. Let's do another Leon. Oppose your stretch between... Okay, I do know what that is. Cool, I just did not know what it was called. Well, great. Now I know 6 things. So thanks, guys. So happy we could all be here for this moment. Okay. New lion. Let's do another one. Oh wait, there's a little engine. There's a little oh no, I forgot so many things. Hold on, lion, I'm sorry. I did not draw you well. What are you sketching in? Oh, I'm sketching in Paint Tool Psy. I've been working in Krita a lot for these warm-up sketches, but I kind of wanted to go back to Psy today just because I really like the way the ink pen works in Psy. I'm having a hard time getting it to flow the same. Like, it's just so sensitive. And so I tend to like sketch and like have these little trails that come off when I'm sketching, and I kind of like the effect that they give. And I don't really get them as much in Krita and other programs. So, hey, Toilet After Dark, how are ya? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, this is OG Psy. This is the original. This is not Psy 2. This is version 1. So, oh, you know. Welcome back. Welcome back, Name Twin. Nope, you didn't miss anything. Just me talking through the ads because I forgot they were happening. So, everybody missed it. So you're fine. I'm doing all right, Toilet. How are you? I'm just, drawing some lines. It is the 30th anniversary of The Lion King, by the way, guys. So if you want to draw some lines with me, feel free. Don't feel like you have to, though, of course. Lines not required. You can draw any kind of study that you'd like. I just kind of want to focus on these guys. Oh, this is a good pose. Let's do some gestural. I'm gonna do some more gestural studies. So I'm gonna start doing some like action poses here. We can kind of get the flow of the pose down. So part of why I make it smaller is so that I don't get caught up focusing on details. Let's pick another one. I'm glad you don't mind the ads. Thank you. They do support the channel. I get a little kickback, Let's find another action pose. Asking if you love me, walk away and make it sound all I hear to see. Oh, this one's cute. Not very action-y, but it is cute. Dreaming, are you dreaming of me? Believe, actually pains me. Its way. I can't find. Why are all of these poses so bland? I thought I had more action poses than this. Here's a good one. Yeah, I'm hoping it helps me. I don't know. I think I tend to get caught up in details if I keep the reference too big because I can see too much. I know too much. So, you know, be a little tinier. Be a little less likely, hopefully, that I will get all caught up. We'll see. I knew I had some like fighting lions. Oh, the resolution on that is terrible. Oh, here's a good one. This is quite the pose here. Also, some of these are really low res, so the shrinkage actually helps clear it up a little. I just like to trim off the extra, it helps me to focus a bit. Alright, let's do these. I'm gonna screenshot these, and I will drop it in the Discord for anybody who would like a handy, quick reference. It's in there. Okay. Oop, I already see some nice art in the art share. The warm-up art section is looking pretty nice. I had a little peek. I'm sorry. Couldn't help it. I had to. Yeah. Oof, I'm getting hungry. It's almost lunchtime. It's 11:10. Alright, so we're gonna go for... let's just say... I think we'll go for another 20 minutes? Maybe 30? 20 or 30 minutes? And then I will... maybe 20. I probably need to get some work done. Because I will be streaming again this afternoon, so... yeah. Snack time soon. Yeah, it's coming. My stomach is growling. I'm also hungry. But I have a lot of stuff I gotta get done between streams today, so I'm hoping to knock a bunch of things off my to-do list. I actually made it to the actual gym this morning for the first time in months, so I'm thinking that's part of why I'm feeling so energized. I would just like to keep that energy going and keep me on task here. Wait, what is that? So if I say, because I could just draw lions all day. I could just sit here all day and draw lions. But we are going to be back on later this afternoon, and I will be doing probably some fan art there of the Lion King. So we will have more opportunities to draw lions together today. So we gotta keep that in mind. This is not the only lion stream today. And then if anybody is watching this later, or if you kind of got here at the end, or if you're at a job and you're busy and you can't draw right now, but you're like, oh, I kind of wish I could have done this. This would have been a fun one to study. You know, you can always post your warm-ups anytime in the Discord in the warm-up art section. I'll just show it on tomorrow's warm-up stream. So, no worries there. There's like a slight bend. So try to think about the movement. Even in like a pose like this that seems kind of stagnant. Let me show you the line of motion here. So think about the skull we've got the spine attached to it. So there's like this curve that's happening. He's got his legs sort of bunched in this like kind of an active pose. You know, he's like kind of almost crouched, not quite, but he's definitely it's definitely not just like a standing straight. It's not like not just standing there like this. You know, like this is a little more action. And so you want to think about like the movement, overall movement of the piece. You can kind of see it like in the tail, right? He's kind of flicking his tail. There's definitely like some action happening. Same thing here, obviously. Mammals, especially like dogs and cats, they have this very spring-like motion to their skeleton, right? So if you watch like a running like a video or an animation of a lion or a dog or something like running, you're gonna notice the spine kind of flexes quite a bit, you know, like this. So it's like it can go from these very extreme poses of like being like, super hunched like that to like super stretched out. And this isn't even it. Obviously, this isn't the full outstretch, but that's part of why they can do crazy poses like this. Like if a horse fell like this, they'd probably break their neck because they're very stiff. They've got that very stiff like vertebrae and stuff, kind of like a more boxy sort of a build. But you know, these guys they move a lot, and so the more you can get that movement into their positioning, I think the more interesting and active the pose is going to look. So. I feel like with digital stuff you get too focused. Oh yeah, really? See, I would feel don't you feel like pixels? With pixels, you at least limit to your resolution. That's true. Have you ever done any digital drawing? I'm curious now. Well, if you'd ever like to draw along, no pressure, but you're more than welcome. We do warm-up studies for anybody who's not been here before. We do them Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we do them 3 days a week because those are the days I'm not at my day job. So that's the only days I can stream right now. Maybe I kind of thought like maybe if we hit our next follower goal, 1,500, maybe I'll do like a week, like a 5-day stream week. It might be fun, and it'll probably just be warm-ups, like 2 extra days of warm-up studies, you know? They would be a little earlier. But yeah, like right now, the easiest way for me to work these in is to just stream when I'm not at my day job. We'll see, though. I do get a lot out of them, and I feel like they're definitely helping, you know? I definitely could probably do with some more studies. Gym hype, you gotta start lifting regularly. I just did a little bit. I got up at 4:30 this morning because my brain is dumb, and that's what happens sometimes, especially if I'm hot or if I eat too close to bedtime. My brain's dumb. It's like, hey, it's 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. You're done, right? Like, you're ready to go. No matter my protests, I have to be like, okay. So I was like, well, since I'm up, I guess I'll just walk to the gym because my gym is walking distance from me. It's like a mile away. And decided to do that. So walked and went over there. I used to do that like all the time at 5 a.m. But I just got out of the habit. The habit I need to get back into. Alright, I'm gonna ignore his face because his face is weird. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to miss your Colorado base. Do you know anyone who does landscapes of the state? Looking for a wedding gift? Oh. Maybe a little too close to the wedding date. Uh-oh. Well, I know that there's like art festivals and stuff that are happening. There was actually just one out in Golden recently. You could go to the website for that and see if there's any artists listed. I know a lot of the people who do shows at like festivals often do fine art. So if you're looking for like something that's already made that you can just buy, that'd probably be the best way to go. But yeah, there's a lot of people who do like portraits and paintings of Colorado. I don't know any personally, unfortunately, but if I can think of any, I'll let you know. They look very silly if you see them for more than a fraction. Yeah, I kind of wanted to see them, Amaze. I kind of wanted to see your, I want to watch your VOD to go see the, what did you call it? The stretch frame? I already forgot what it's called. I only know 5 things again. Sorry, guys. Whatever you called it, I wanna learn that, and I wanna see what it looks like. And a gym at your old job that helped you stay consistent. Yeah, that does help a lot. Yeah, there's a few like artist galleries and stuff around Denver too that might have some like Western paintings and stuff. I bet you'll find some. Yeah. Now this guy's hair. Holy cow! Look at that mane. This is a beautiful boy. Clearly living in luxury here. No injuries. Like pristine health. Luscious locks. Like not. Definitely, you can tell this is a captive lion. Does not have the scarring and the rugged, dirty look of the wild lions. Very funny. Oh, you're Philly-based. The wedding is in Breckenridge. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I would, maybe even honestly, if it's in Breckenridge, I bet you there's artists in Breckenridge that sell, or at least a gallery in Breckenridge. You might be able to talk to them and see if you can find something. Hey Paleontologist VA, welcome back in. So tonight is a long one? Yeah, we'll be here at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. It'll be a longer one, yeah. The morning streams I try to keep to about an hour and a half. That seems to be what my schedule can handle. Every once in a while they go over an hour and a half, but I'm trying to be better about staying on a stricter timeline. It depends. Sometimes if I get rated, I'll go longer. But yeah, well, since it's the anniversary of The Lion King, I'll probably be painting some lion stuff. We'll be using the studies that I'm doing now to influence some other artwork. Hey Burnabims, how you doing? Oh my gosh, look at those emotes. I need to get that Parasaurolophus emote outlined. I feel like it looks so funny because it doesn't have an outline. Hopefully you guys can tell it's a Parasaurolophus. Let's see. Hope you're doing well, Burnabims. Thanks for popping in. But yeah, paleontologists will probably be doing, yeah, I'll probably be doing some kind of silly fan art doodles or something, or some paintings really fast. I might even, I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to offer this, but I could maybe be talked into showing you guys some old Lion King fan art, but I don't know. I don't know if I want that, like, immortalized on Twitch. We'll see. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you like them. The flailing Carnotaur is my favorite. We'll see, short stuff. I don't know why I said that out loud. I probably shouldn't have put that out there. I was just kind of thinking about it this morning. I was like, that might be kind of fun, but also a little bit mortifying, so I don't know if I want to do it. You want to see fan art? Oh gosh. This would be stuff from like high school. It'd be really, really old and really silly and really poorly drawn. Have you seen They're Coming Out with Mufasa? I have seen that. I'm not sure how I feel about it. There's definitely like other. I don't know. I wasn't wild about the Lion King 2019 remake. I mean, it was just fine, but it was just, I don't know. It wasn't live action, so that kind of frustrated me a little bit. It's like, this isn't real lions. Why are you? This is all animated. Why are you calling it a live action Lion King? It's not. Not what live action means. But anyway. I'll probably end up seeing it at some point. I don't know if I'll see it in theaters. I feel like the whole milking of past franchises to try and make a buck. I don't know how I feel about it. If it's done with like some care, maybe I'll like it. I don't know. I spent a little bit of my time in high school and some college in the Lion King fan art community, and there's so many. I don't know. There's so many like books and other like slightly canon things that kind of already talk about the history of all the characters, and so it's kind of, I don't know. I just spent a lot of time around that, and so like I know those stories really well, and so I get the feeling it's going to be a really nerdy, like rub me raw sort of a thing. Kind of watching them retcon that stuff, but I mean, I'm not so invested that I think I'm gonna hate it on principle. I'm just skeptical, is all I'm saying. Like, I feel like, I don't know, the things Disney has done recently has not exactly given me confidence in their ability to tell a good story. So I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. You're saving up your points for stickers and art. Aw. Well, thank you. Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, we do have I need to actually update those slideshows. That's also on my to-do list this week. We have some redeems. You can turn in channel points for stickers and art if you'd like to. You are so invested that you hate them on principle. I try to be an optimist, but recent developments make me less of an optimist for sure. Let's see. It will make you feel more secure about your drawing ability if you see my early work. I mean, it's not going to be like my early artwork. I mean, I've been drawing since I was like, I just never stopped drawing. You know, I was one of those kids that never quit. So it's not going to be like early art stage stuff. But it's definitely shaky and silly and very cartoony. You saw a preview and you took your kids to Inside Out too. Oh, nice. How was that, by the way? I've heard good things about Inside Out too. Hey, Fat Bob, how you doing? Sorry I missed you coming in. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Let's see. I think I missed something in chat. If I missed you in chat, I apologize. I'm kind of bad about paying attention sometimes. Kind of tired of the... Yeah, I didn't mind the Aladdin one. But maybe that's just because Aladdin wasn't like a super special movie to me as a kid. Like, it was fun. Don't get me wrong, I liked it. It was just not my, like, constant go-to like the others were. Like, Beauty and the Beast and Lion King, I feel like those remakes, I was just like, ugh, why would you do this? Hey, Sydney, welcome back in. Cute little fishes. Have you watched The Brave Little Toaster? I loved The Brave Little Toaster, yes. I do know what you mean, short stuff, yeah. We'll see. We'll see if I'm brave enough. I don't know if I'm brave enough. I'm still getting over my fear of the internet, just to be streaming on Twitch, so... we'll see. We'll see. No promises. Come back this afternoon if you want to see if I do that or not. Why am I picking all the Lion references that have really weird faces? This guy's got his like forehead muscles all bunched up in a funny way. That's not very typical. Has anyone ever done like the thing, what is it? It's like a community goal thing that you can donate channel points to earn stuff. Have you guys ever participated in those? What is Twitch's thoughts on these things? Tell me, as a Twitch noob, I don't know. Like, do people like those? Do we not like those? Do we use them? I was thinking, because people keep asking me to do like game streams. I really don't know how I feel about that either. I'm very afraid of game Twitch. But I was thinking maybe we could do like a community channel point. Like, if people really want to play a video game with me or something, maybe I could do that. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like other things I could do that would make it more interactive and fun, but I'm not sure. I don't know. So yeah, if it's like a faux, I don't know. I haven't seen that many streamers use it. Maybe it's just more common on game streams, but I haven't really seen any art streamers use it, so I just didn't know how Twitch feels about them. Oh, you're chilling before work. Nice. Well, thanks for chilling with me, Fat Bob. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's finish this line up. I love this paw. This angle on the paw is so cool. Makes me want to draw lions. Oh, hydrate and stretch. Thank you. Thank you so much, short stuff. I should do that. Can you get hydrated? I do think I keep missing my stretch alerts. Oh, there they are. Your grandmother wrote the lyrics for the second Brave Little Toaster? Wait, what? Mirror Stepper, tell me more. What? I never saw the live-action Mulan. I've heard good things about it, yeah. You already Leaps and Bounds braver. Thanks, Chris. I don't know. I think it's all a facade. It's also extremely hot in here. Hold on. Ugh. Yikes. It's gonna be a hot day and my AC is not working in here, so I might be drenched in sweat when you guys get back this afternoon, if you come back this afternoon. Stretching time, stretching time. Lines at the zoo are where your kids and I stand and draw them. Yes, Burnabimps. That's one of my favorite things to do. I wish I still had a membership to the zoo or could make it over there regularly. I don't know if it's any cooler outside, actually. I think I just let in the humidity. It's so hot already, and it's only 11:30. Sorry. Thank you, Burnabimps. I appreciate that. The mere existence of remakes implies that modern Disney is ashamed of works that grew them into what they are now. Oh. And that Disney is currently a stone giant hacking away at its own ankles. I don't know if I've never interpreted it as them being ashamed. I've more interpreted it as just like a cash cow. They're just milking what they know is going to be successful because this already has an established fan base. And so they know if it's kind of like making another Star Wars or making another Marvel movie, like, because there's a fan base, they know those movies will do well. And so that like most of Hollywood right now, it's not just Disney. Like most producers and most companies are like afraid to take risks on, like, spend a lot of money taking a risk on a movie because of streaming and because people aren't coming back to theaters like they used to. Like, the whole industry is sort of like changing. And we're definitely seeing a lot of repercussions of that. So yeah, I don't know if I've ever interpreted it as shame. I would honestly say I probably think it's the opposite. Like, they're too proud of those. Like, they keep making more things about them, and it's like, let's see some new stuff. Like, these are great. Let them be what they are. Let's make something new. You know. 500,000 point community goal, and Casey will do a game. Is that a good amount? See, that's the other thing. I don't even know, Raga. Like, is that a reasonable amount for a community goal? I have no idea. I don't know how to Twitch. I'm just here. Let's see. Craft streamers use comm channel. Oh, okay. I would do a drop. Oh, you would do a drop pile. Yeah, we were talking about that. I think actually Nixon on Discord is organizing a drop pile on Tuesday. So maybe we'll use that as like a little test run. I haven't been able to do a drop pile in a long time. Yeah. Very poetic. Well, Chris Wright clearly agrees with you. I don't know, yeah, I just haven't, again, I haven't seen it that way, but that doesn't mean I'm right. She was a Broadway lyricist, and she did The Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars. That's so cool, Mirror Stepper. Wow. Holy cow. It's almost 30 in the UK, and I'm not used to it trying to hydrate. Oh no, Fat Bob. I think a lot of it is like business relying on spreadsheets and data. Exactly, yeah, they're just trying to get to that bottom line to keep the company afloat. Like, I get it. I mean, movies are still pretty big risks for companies, especially smaller companies, but even big ones like Disney, like, I don't know. I think we like to think of Disney as this unsinkable ship, but like any company can go bankrupt. Like, I don't know. I get it, but I also am frustrated with it. It's like, you have the resources to just pay some really good writers who are proven in the movie industry and just like make something new. It's not that hard. Like, I don't know. I guess it is hard, but I wouldn't know. I'm not a big giant movie corporation, but I don't know why you would pour all of your resources into these things that are just kind of like slowly, like, kind of like Amaze said, I guess, like hacking away at your own ankles, or like slowly killing your own company just to like milk a cash cow. Like, movies don't have to be super expensive to make good movies. Like, we know this. We know we don't need all that stuff. I think there's a lot of fear that movies won't do well unless they have crazy special effects or something. I don't know. The industry's strange. I don't really know enough about it to like probably say anything, because I'm not a producer, I'm not a director, I've never done any of that, but it just seems strange to me, that's all. Alright, I love this derpy pose. We're gonna end on this. Just totally face planting here. There's a little paw turned up right here. Now, it's hard to decide, like, is this an intentional flop, or is this like a tumble? Thoughts? Opinions? Anyone? To be honest, you don't like zoos, personally. That's fair. Prefer animals in the wild habitats. I don't like them cooped up. I understand that. I like the rehab centers that help them heal and then release them, but zoo's not a fan. That's fair. That's fair. They're relying more on nostalgia, and as all the recent... Yeah. It's everything is so nostalgia-based right now because it's the risk issue, right? Everyone is super risk-averse. In this economy, take a risk. It affects everybody, you know? It's interesting that we have such a heavy entertainment industry economy, and yet it's so stagnant. Every user can do 2K max per stream in a community goal. Oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know, Raga. Thank you. Thank you, Raga, for always educating me on how Twitch works. I appreciate you. So 2K max. Goal technically can last as long as you want if people keep prolonging it, so no amount is too big. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll do that then. Maybe we'll do a community goal for a game stream or something. I don't know if Kev's here. He probably isn't, but he keeps asking me to play the Jack and Daxter games. So that's the other thing. I'm kind of limited on my game selections. It would have to be like old PlayStation 2 games that I can play, or a handful of PC games. And it would just be one game stream. It wouldn't be like you're not paying for me to finish the game or anything. Oh, the naughty meerkat tied his tail to his leg. Yeah, that must be what happened. I like your theory. How very Lion King of you, Beats. That does seem like something Timon would do. A Minecraft stream? I've never played Minecraft. I don't think I would want to play. I don't know how to do that. That would be a really frustrating. One 24-hour game stream? Holy cow, no way, Raga. It would take a lot. I would need to hit like a huge sub goal or something to do like a 24-hour stream of any kind. Much less a game stream. That would be too much. That would be too much. Holy cow. Maybe I'll do that if I ever hit like a huge milestone. Not for games. I really want this to mostly be an art stream, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I guess my worry is like, it's probably, maybe it's stupid, but I want people to know that when I'm streaming, like, it's going to be art related, so that people who come here for that know that's what they're gonna get. But also, like, I don't know, like if an art director or somebody walks in, like stumbles into my stream somehow, or like an agent who I'm querying, like I just want to make sure that anything happening in here is going to be something that's going to encourage industry people to work with me, right? And I don't know. I don't know if I would feel comfortable making game streams like a regular thing. We'll see. I've streamed a few times on Discord, some games. That's the only game streams I've done. Suppose. Gosh, poor guy. Casey Snow Game Channel 2025. I've thought about it. But then wouldn't I have to use like a whole second like OBS setup and get like different stream keys? And I know, and I thought about that, but then someone told me not to do that because then it would divide my audience, I guess. Like people would have to go follow me at a second location. I don't know, because I did kind of want to do it that way, Yanni. I did sort of think about making a game channel, but then I was like, well, maybe that's not a good idea. I don't know. I'm very indecisive, very unsure. Just looking for input, that's all. It was an unintentional pun? Oh wait, I missed a pun? Hold on, let's go back. I don't take risks in this economy. I rob banks. Safe money. I see what you did there on accident. Cost of living rate, yeah. Exactly, yeah. Oh, I do need to save, thank you. Anniversary gaming subathon tomorrow. Oh gosh, no. How do you even do a subathon? I don't understand any of this. You could do an art game. Oh, I could do an art game. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. On your main channel, but just as a special occasion. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Bob. Like, I would make sure that it's like in the title, like, this is not normal. A very unusual game stream or something. I don't know. Maybe we could play a game like Okami. That's really painty, you know? I don't know if you guys have played Okami, but you like half of the game is like you have to like paint stuff on the screen to like make things happen. I haven't played that in a long time. That one would be fun. It's a beautiful game, right? Been hiding the fact that she can speedrun Dark Souls 3 without getting under 2 hours. No, Casey, if anything, Casey's hiding the fact that she is a very obsessive completionist gamer that if she ever did play like an RPG on stream, would get way too obsessed and probably would be able to do a 24-hour stream playing an RPG, actually, now that I think about it. I just get way too hyper-focused on the achievement part and like the quest completion and like I don't know, there's something about especially RPGs that I'm just like tunnel vision. I'm like, okay, we have a goal, we're gonna achieve it, it's doable, yeah, endorphins, let's go, next goal. And I just like have to do every single thing in the game. It's kind of a problem. So that's actually a big part of why I stopped playing games. for the most part. It's because because especially now with like today's RPGs, holy cow, you could spend like hundreds of hours playing the game and still not get everything. And I just don't have that amount of time left in my life. I feel like to play all the cool games that I want to that have that kind of setup. Like it would take me months to get through like 3 games. Anyway. So yeah. I don't know. Just throwing it out there as a thought. Okay. We're gonna make a wump. He's flopping. I was thinking last night that I'd love a nice simplistic game get made with all the different art made from Twitch. Oh, that would be cool. That would be super cool. That Bob? Yeah, I like that. You gotta do every side quest. Yep. I like any kind of like Final Fantasy game. I've always been like 100%, 100%. Gotta get 100% like every single time. It's a problem. Yeah. Actually, I have a friend. She and I are playing through Final Fantasy 12 for the first time together. We've never played it before. I mean, I've played part of it, but I haven't finished it. And she's never played it. And I'm already feeling those tendencies. I'm like, well, we only play like once every couple weeks, so we're never gonna beat it. But 12 is so good. I agree, short stuff. It's one of my favorites, actually. I never played any MMOs or anything, so it was my only exposure to like that style of game. Like that kind of, it was my first sandbox game, I guess, or like close to sandbox. I don't know. It like blew me away. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what you guys are up to. I forgot to give the alert, but I did say a while ago we were gonna go for about 20 or 30 more minutes. So this is your sign to anybody who's finishing up their warm-up sketches. I'm gonna call it for now at these. Didn't do any colors this morning, but that's okay. The rooster is crowing. I don't know if you guys can hear the rooster crowing, but that means it's time, obviously. So I'm going to go scroll around in the warm-up art section. So one more time. Oh, thank you, Maze. I appreciate you posting that. If you haven't yet posted your warm-up sketches in the Discord or in the chat, I did see one from Yanni, I think. Let me check and grab that really fast. Thank you for highlighting that, Yanni, so that I would actually see it. There you go. And there it is. Okay. Doggo study. Excellent. Thank you, Yanni. These look great. Cool. So we will look at these. And like I said, if anybody has work they want to share, just drop it in the warm-up art section of the Discord. If you're not sure what that is, it is right here. So here's the stream events. We have the art showcase. That's where you can drop your like piece you're really proud of to show off for our June showcase coming up on the 1st of July. But for now, we're going to go to the warm-up art section. Oops. Go way back up here. Did we show this one on screen? I don't think we did. So here's some from last time that I didn't show, actually. Cool, there's actually quite a few. So we stopped here last time. We did portraits last week. Ugh, this guy. Still cringe to look at him. And so anything that gets posted below my piece, basically, is what I will show on stream, because that tends to be where we stopped. So we're going to start off with actually some portraits, so you do have a little extra time if you are still finishing up your warm-up sketches for your lions or whatever you're working on today. Feel free to drop them in there, but I will go ahead and start looking at these. So first up we have Sea of Atlas. I don't know if Atlas is in here today, but this looks great. And if you are in chat and you see your work up on stream, feel free to speak up in the chat so people know who to go follow and who to check out. Really nice study, honestly. Really great shapes. The values here are excellent. You did a great job, Atlas. I don't know if you'll watch this later, but the values, especially like this on the shoulder, this is beautiful right here. Very, very lovely. That contrast, that sharp line between the light and dark right there is really nice. And it's always fun to see people do that without the use of line. I feel like it's kind of a whole different skill set, right? You're implying a line, basically, by having this really high white and the really dark. So, yeah. The shiny shoulder was the first thing that caught your eye. Yeah. I mean, so there's definitely like a reason for that. Like anything that has a high contrast, our eye is going to be drawn to that. So like even looking at this portrait, your eye is going to look here because there's high contrast between these 3 white spots and the darker area of the eye. And then right here, for sure. And then like this dark shadow against that, that's a really strong like space right here. So anyway, fantastic job, Sea of Atlas. Thank you so much for drawing along and for sharing. Thanks for joining the art gym. Looks wonderful. Oh, and then we have Kudo. Kudo did a study of Picard, our good friend, the excuse me, leader of the Voyager. Oh, this looks great, Kudo. It's so cool to see you doing people. I so rarely see you doing people. I always see you doing animals. So I think this might be one of the first times that I can remember in a while at least, seeing you draw a human. Well done. The shading is excellent. And you got his expression down. Like, that is excellent. Excellent job getting that, like, serious, stern look. And I don't know about you guys, but I always think it's so fun to draw wrinkles in, like, older skin. Very, very fun. Your man, Patrick Stewart. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. Thanks for being here. Picard is the caption of the... Wait, what did I say? Voyager? Sorry, Enterprise. I was thinking Star Trek Voyager. I'm sorry, okay? Jeez. I know, my nerd card is perpetually under review. To be fair, guys, I've only seen like 2 episodes of Star Trek. So that might be why I got them confused. Because I've seen one from Next Gen and I've seen one from Voyager. And I'm pretty sure that's all I've seen. So I apologize. Listen, I'll tell you all about Firefly. Amaze Rage incoming. I see that. He's about to explode over there. Either way, it still looks great. Look, I'm here to talk about the art, not the fandom. Let's see. The Starving Artist game, yes, of course. Oof, okay, it is way too hot, actually. Ugh. I thought that was going to help, and it did not. I'm actually way more sticky now. Blech. So gross inside. The question is, do I tell them my AC is not working because they just fixed my internet? I don't want them to raise my rent again. They just raised the rent on me for the studio. I don't want to be too much of a squeaky wheel, but it is very hot and sticky. Ugh. These look so good, Nixon. Sorry, I was just like lost in the caricature shapes. Nixon, these are awesome studies. Let's make this a little bigger. Oh man, look at these. Look at this, like, you really captured the, like, how do you people who draw people do this? This is what I want to be able to do. I love these especially. The hair here is fantastic. Great shape. I like the way you did the shape of the beard too. It's quite excellent. But yeah. Ugh, look at these. Like, everything about this face is like sloping slightly. You know, like this is a slope. The slopes on the nose. The slope on the eyebrows. Slope on the eyes. Like what a face. Look, fantastic work. And these heavy brows. This expression. They all look so good, Nixon. Fantastic. Fantastic. See, these are goals for me. And this is who's hosting the draw pile, by the way, on Tuesday. So if anybody wants more details about that, I believe Nixon's posting about it in the, where is it? Signal Boost. But you can also talk about it down in the voice channel. We have a draw pile chat. That's the voice chat for draw pile nights. And then we have like a general chat you guys could organize there too. Either way, doesn't really matter. But I believe it's Tuesday. It's tomorrow at like 3 p.m. I think Pacific. You'd have to do some time conversion for that, but excuse me. Oh, hearing my voice is hard. Got the wrong ship. Yeah, I know. I was made very aware. Let's see. He grew up close to you? No way. That's really cool. Okay, I'll hydrate. Thank you. The AC is part of the rent price, I guess, but it's also a really low rent. Like, they're kind of doing me a favor. I don't know, it's sort of an interesting situation. I just don't want to be too needy, I guess. But it's been broken since last fall. I thought I told them, but maybe I didn't. Maybe it broke like right at the end of the summer. So I was like, well, I'll just suffer through it maybe. I probably did that. But it's still broken. Geez, look at these cheekbones. Nixon. This is Nixon again, right? Yeah. Bonus. Yeah, for sure. Man, you really got those face shapes. Like that really hard triangular face shape with those heavy lines of like face muscles and stuff and the brow muscles and bones. This looks really good. Ah. So nice. So nice, Nixon. Thank you so much for sharing these. See, it's drawings like this that makes me want to draw people. Like, this is interesting to me. I don't know what it is about the idea of drawing people, though, that does not interest me. Like, I gotta get over that. Oh, Maze coming in with that, really nice sculpture reference. I thought about using that one, but I wasn't sure about some of the muscles, but it looks great. You did a great study here. Man, nice job. There's a lot of complex stuff going on here. This looks awesome. Ooh, I love the way you did this hand. Or the little paw, I guess I should say. Very, very cool. Very nice. So good, Amaze. Thank you for sharing this. It's been really cool watching you do animals and stuff. Hey, look at this majestic boy. Well done. Nice job with the hair. Really, really nice. Yeah, this looks great. This is a great study. Great shapes, great proportions. Really got the gesture of the facial expression in the hair, or the mane, I should say. This looks awesome. Well done. I love it. Fantastic job, Amaze. Let's see. The AC was part of the... Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, right? He grew up in a town called Huddersfield. Oh, I did not know that. You can fully ask them to fix the AC. Asking for what you need is not a burden. It's their job as landlords to help me. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's really... So, my studio situation is kind of unique. So, it's basically a homesteading property that I found. I just found these people on Nextdoor. I actually had bought honey from them at one point years ago. Because the husband of the couple has bees or had bees. But anyway, yeah, I just rent this space. It was just it's like a refurbished shed that they weren't using anymore. So it's got AC and heat and flooring and insulation. Like, it's really nice. But it's just kind of like on their home property. I'm the only... I mean, they have horses that they board. Like, people who are here for the horse boarding, but... I'm like, I don't know. They kind of just like cut me a deal because I was like, hey, I have a budget. Like, I'm an artist. If anyone has a spare room that they're not using, I have this much money to give you. And so they're like, yeah, sure, that'd be fine. But like, I don't want to be... Because they're doing me such a favor on the price. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's not that I think my needs are a burden necessarily. It's just that I don't want to. Like, I can't afford for it to get raised up a bunch more. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. Beats, thank you so much for posting this. This looks fantastic. Let's open it up bigger. Really nice job. The proportions are excellent. The proportions are really good. It's so fluffy. It's kind of funny to see these big shapes, like this big thick neck on a little cub, because you don't normally see lions in snow, right? So they don't normally have coats this thick. You know, usually you see them in warm climates, so they have pretty thin, scraggly coats. But you can see, like, this has got some winter fur. Like, this is not a normal lion coat. Like, these are animals that are growing winter fur because they need it. And so it's got some really fun shapes that you're not used to seeing. Like, a lot fluffier, a lot cozier looking critters. I don't know. Just really fun to see that shape in a pencil drawing. I like it a lot. Well done, Bee. Well done. Thank you so much for participating. It's always so inspiring to see you guys, see how you guys handled different prompts and handled different images. Especially when you choose different ones than me. It's very funny. Oh no. I peeked ahead, sorry. Have I seen the hyenas in winter coats? No, but I feel like I need to now. This is adorable. Oh, you did such a good job with this. And I can see you're trying to think about the anatomy a little bit here. You got the shape of the hips that you drew in. That's really helpful to kind of help you position those things. The shoulder shapes up here. So yeah, I can see how you're like trying to think of it as form. Really nicely done. Really nicely done. So cute. You really got this expression. I love the little smile. Well done, Beats. These are awesome. These are great studies. Thank you so much for participating. I'm going to see this other one. Looks like we have one more from Beats. Oh, and before I forget, we do have one. Don't let me forget Yanni's. Yanni linked one in the chat there. So I'll make sure to show that one. Don't worry, Yanni. I haven't forgotten about you. It's right. It's one of these, I think. But I'll find it if it's not. So cute. This one's really good. You know, what's really fun is it's, I can see that you've sort of worked your way up to... Like, each one has gotten a little bit better. I feel like it's kind of like how I feel about my sketches. Like, you can see how you're kind of warming up the muscles, right? Like, that's what we're supposed to be doing here. And so you're like tackling these little intricate details, like the muscles in the face are really excellent. This expression is super spot on. The gesture here is really good. The muscles are nice. Like, I can see you're really trying to think about what was going on in the shoulder here. Really nicely done. This looks awesome. This is a funny reference picture. I don't know if that's one that I have, but I feel like I want it now if I don't have it already. It's a good one. Let's see. Very nicely done. Well, thank you guys for sharing with me. And if you are finishing up something, then you like just missed the cutoff, just go ahead and post it in here anyway, and I will show it on tomorrow's stream. So if you have a warm-up that you are interested in sharing with us. Oops, where is the one that Yanni linked? Ah, here it is. I see it. I have it on this window because why not? Yeah, feel free to drop it in the warm-up chat so we can look at it. And this one's coming from Yanni. Look at these awesome, awesome doggos. Oh wait, there's an ad coming? How do you... Mine doesn't say that. I feel like my Twitch is like... Or my OBS, neither one of them are telling me when there's ads. If it's 5 minutes away, I think we'll be okay. But if I'm still chatting and it's like 30 seconds still, go ahead and snooze. Thank you. I can't see it, short stuff, so thank you for catching that. Yanni, look at Yanni's doggos. These look so good. Oh, I love your sketch work. Your lines and your hatching. These are great gestures. Like, look at this, how strong the shape of the face is here. Like, this anatomy is really good. It's super spot on. Fantastic job, Yanni. Look at this. This reminds me so much of like the classical, like, how to draw animals books that I used to study growing up. I guess I shouldn't say classical, but like, just maybe it's just seeing something in pencil. Or I don't know. Is this digital? This looks like it's actual pencil. I could be wrong. Maybe it is digital. I don't know. This paper sort of looks like a paper texture. Either way, it looks fantastic. I love your shading. I love the way you applied that. CSP pencil. Nice. Wow. This is a really convincing digital pencil. Yeah, I guess if I look closely, I can see the repetitive marks in the textures, but it's really good. Dang. It fooled me. This looks really awesome. Man, I love these. So well done. Just like the basic anatomy structure, like there's so much character in this. Were some of these done from those sculptures you were talking about? So good, Yanni. So good. I'm so jelly. I want to be able to draw like you. Well, thank you guys again for participating. And like I said, if anybody wants to drop something in there still, I'll just show it next time. But I am going to go ahead and wrap up for now. I will be back on in like 5 hours, basically, or 4 hours, basically. So yeah, if you want to come on back later for another Lion-y stream, we're going to be celebrating, you know, let's go out on... Alright, we'll just stay where we were. That's fine. I like this little flumpy guy. We'll be back on later. I'll be doing some paintings of lions, probably some Lion King fan art since it is the 30th anniversary of the Lion King, so if you want to come back and celebrate that with me later, would love to have you, but no worries if you can't. We'll be back on tomorrow. Thank you, Amaze. There's the schedule. Man, you guys are so on top of it. Thanks for all those links. You can find my socials and stuff there. You can find my Discord, and you can find my schedule. So if you need that info, just read chat. Thanks, Maze. Appreciate you. But we're going to go ahead and find someone to raid out to before I get cut off from an ad. So let's see who is on and who we can raid into. Who is doing some work safe, potentially? Oh, shoot. So that is an artist streamer, but they are playing a game. So let's not do that. We raided Daniel last time. I'm going to try and do someone different each time, but it's kind of hard. You get a little bit stuck in doing the same folks. Ooh, you know who we should raid into that I don't think we have before. Although I'm not sure that they're family friendly. It looks like they're making something family friendly now. So indecisive. Ooh, you know what? Let's raid into Nofi. We haven't seen Nofi in a long time. I don't think we've raided them recently. Yeah, let's go say hi to Nofi, guys. If you're not following Nofi Blue already, you should be. She's doing a really cute portrait. I think it's been over a month since we've been able to catch her. Looks like she's drawing right now, Raga. So hopefully she's still drawing when I get in there. Oh, she was on a break. Oh, you mean that's why we haven't seen her in a while. That makes sense. But yeah, you guys go give Nofi a follow. We're gonna go raid Nofi Blue and see what she's drawing. She's doing a really cute portrait at the moment. Oh, someone already shouted her out. Thank you. Well, I don't know. Oh, no, maybe you didn't. Maybe that was my raid call. Look, I don't know what Twitch is. I'm just here. Let's go say hi, though, and I'll be back in like 4 hours. And yeah, thanks, bye. Yeah, thanks for being here. Hey, Cookie Narwhal. Good to see you. We're about to raid out. But hopefully I'll catch you guys later, and if not, that's okay, too. And I'll catch you sometime. So until sometime comes.